I want to ask you a question. If I gave you the perfect body today, how long would you maintain it? Why do so many lottery winners go broke right after winning millions and millions of dollars? So I could give you all these systems, but without adoption, without understanding, and without willingness of letting go of control, there would be no point. The moment I gave up to need and control everything was the moment that I went from coach to business owner. It is truly a dream come true. I am so much less irritable now. I have free time and I get to work on fun and exciting projects, such as building out new models, systems, and frameworks to help clients. One thing that you should know about every successful entrepreneur and business owner that I have met, including billionaires, is that they are totally focused on serving their clients and customers, and they invest into the growth of themselves and their companies so that they can serve their clients even better. You have this gift of helping people. You have this knowledge, this experience, and these skills that your people absolutely need and that they will love you for. But this gift right now is constraining you because it is all in your mind and you know it and hold it so near and dear to your heart that you're afraid to let go of control. I've been there, and that was when I realized that my gift is the thing that is preventing me from getting my gift out there to the world. Because if the gift itself is the thing that's causing it to stay within my mind, because I'm so afraid of giving it out there and letting other people take it under their wing, then it's never going to grow and I'm never going to be able to impact the number of lives that I really wanted to. When you let go of control and trust in other people, then the gift itself will no longer be the bottleneck preventing you from sharing that gift. One story I want to share with you is the story of Raj Sharma, the founder of Gumshop.com. Raj had been a successful entrepreneur for many, many years, closing deals worth tens of millions consistently. And he came to me because he was at a stage where he had a subscription offering that he wanted to get out there to the masses. But you see, his team were used to selling these high ticket deals, not a 10, 20 or 30K package. And so what ended up happening was when Raj came to us, we worked with him to rebuild his team, and he ended up letting go of quite a few of the members of his team because they actually weren't good cultural fits, and they were preventing him from actually scaling to where he wanted to be because they didn't align with his message. Because sometimes when you have the wrong people on your team, the problem is that one bad egg can actually cause a rotten culture for everyone else. So we had to empower him to let go of control, and this was really hard for Raj because at the time he was overwhelmed. He had so much that was still relying on him, and the way that we got him out of the day-to-day is taking those systems that were in his head, packaging them up into frameworks, step-by-step processes, following our own processes at Impact School, and then from there he was able to scale. And now he's consistently selling multiple deals of this subscription at $60,000 each and every week with a team of just 2 people. And that's why his margins have been able to go up so much more, while he's able to continue doing everything that he was doing before with those high ticket deals. So this isn't just for people who are brand new and starting from scratch. These processes also work when you are operating at scale as well. Now, as I'm going through these, I know that it might feel overwhelming. So let's talk about overwhelm. Overwhelm is something that is absolutely normal. Right now, I'd be a little concerned if you didn't feel overwhelmed because you are doing so many different things. And I get it, sometimes that's hard to admit because as entrepreneurs, for some strange reason, we wear it as a badge of honor. But imagine if you were able to do more of the things that you're best at. Imagine if you had more time and energy to think creatively. Imagine if you had a safety net so that your new ideas could be implemented in a strategic and orderly way so that nothing gets forgotten without all the chaos chasing and catching up. And maybe you're thinking that this sounds great or that it's too good to be true. And so I would encourage you to reach out to some of the Impact School clients that you've seen in this video. And maybe you're worried about how much time this will take. So I'd like to ask you, how much time are you spending on your business every single week right now? And what if that time could be 80% systematized in the next 30 to 60 days? How would that affect your relationships? What more could you do? How would you use your extra hours to impact more lives and generate more money? Now, you have two choices here. You can be overwhelmed and be immobilized by that overwhelm, and therefore stay in this reactionary state for years to come, trying to figure it all out by yourself, based upon what your peers tell you or based upon what you hear online. Or you can reduce your overwhelm immediately through letting systems run your business and letting people run those systems, and doing it in an organized and calm way. There is probably some concern that you're having about doing just that, and I can assure you that all my clients had these concerns too. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to support you. My team at Impact School are here to support you. And before we talk about how we can do just that, I think it's important to speak candidly about the investment. One thing I haven't yet shared with you is enrolling into the UK's #1 business degree. It was £36,000, around $48,000, and I didn't bat an eyelid. And I remember walking into the lecture theatre on the very first day, and the leaders of the course were standing there on stage, all talking about how we in that room were the business leaders of the next generation. I remember my arms were tingling, I had goosebumps, my eyes were watering, and I felt like I was made for this, only to find myself the next day sat in a corporate structure lecture about UK specific businesses. And at the time I was running an international online fitness business, and none of it seemed relevant to me. Anyways, a few months later, I ended up finding out that none of my professors on that degree had ever had their own business. And I was 19 at the time, and I could still see through all this, and I was pretty confused about what was going on. And that was when I realized that entrepreneurs who are good at what they do, practitioners, coaches, therapists, teachers, people who are actually in the trenches running a business, an agency, an e-commerce brand, they are the ones that the world needs to learn from. You are the one who has the skill, the knowledge, the experience to serve other people through your agency or through your coaching program. And without the right systems, you are risking yourself not being able to get your gift out there. And isn't it funny how college is one of those things that we invest in and no one bats an eyelid, when literally the people that are teaching it haven't necessarily done the thing that they're teaching. Now, I believe that investing into education is a really great way to invest your money. It's smart, but only when done right. And only you can decide if that's something you believe in. But imagine if that education didn't just provide you with information and make you more valuable as you are on the job market, aka positioning you like a commodity. Imagine if that education gave you all the tools, all the resources, all the frameworks, and all the systems that you need to predictably grow your business without overwhelm and to get you to where you actually want to be. So I like to speak candidly about money. And remember that as you're considering this investment, the people around you may not quite understand it. But I'd like to ask you, do they understand the nitty-gritty of everything that you do in your business? Do they need to? Now let me ask you, how do they see you when you show up with them? What version of yourself do they get to see? Are you calm, patient, relaxed, giving them all of your energy and attention? Or are you feeling slightly distracted, like you can't fully be there? How would your relationship with them change if you could be fully present, knowing that your business is running systematically without you needing to be there every hour of the day? I'm so passionate about this because I know how much it has changed my relationship with my mum, and I just look back with so much regret, wishing that I had had all of this all those years ago. And there's such a big difference between a personal investment and a business investment. It's so easy to get a business loan at a low percentage because the banks know and trust that they're going to be able to get their money back. And that's why at Impact School we even guarantee you that we will work with you until you make your investment back. There is no school like Impact School. We are more than just a school. We don't just teach, but we also apply it, and we work with you one-on-one to implement it. Think about buying a car. If you're buying a car, you don't have to go and build the car for yourself. You don't figure out how to put all the pieces together. Instead, you buy the car and then you learn how to drive the car in the way that takes you from where you are now to where you want to go to. Well, that's exactly what we do at Impact School. We've already built the systems, and now we work with you one-on-one to implement those systems in every area so that you can drive wherever the heck it is that you want to go, and you can feel like you're in a Ferrari while doing so with that gorgeous, gorgeous red interior. And hey, as you continue to work with us for longer, we'll even show you how to hire the best chauffeur for yourself so that then they can drive the car for you and you can just sit there looking at the gorgeous views as you are driving around. And I will put Impact School up against any college, any certification program. So if you decide that Impact School sounds right for you so far, in the next video, I'm gonna cover why Impact School is the perfect place for any entrepreneur who's ready to systematize and scale with simplicity. I'm here to empower you to live a little, so I'll see you in the next part.